Hello everyone, this is BioPhoenix here, and today we're going to be looking at a game called Rescue the Embassy Mission on the NES. It was also on many other systems such as the Apple II, the Commodore 64, the MSX, and the ZX Spectrum, and many others, but of course I'm not going to get into all that. But we're going to stick with the NES version since it's the one that I have, and it was released in 1989. And it was developed by Kemco and published by Infogames. Also, the other version of this game was named Hostage Rescue Mission and Operation Jupiter in other areas, but this version is known as Rescue the Embassy Mission, since I'm sure that the Nintendo policies didn't like the whole idea about having a game with hostage in its title, but oh well. Now, the story of this game is very simple. Okay guys, it's a terrorist group overrunning the embassy in Paris and shit, and then you also have the GIGN team, or if you like to say word how they displayed they are, then you might as well call them the Gigan, and set forth our own ambition to take it back. Yes, it's actually that basic, and I know I could have done that without being over the top and shit, talking like a retard, but yeah, that's basically all I can say. I mean, I can't put it any more simpler than that. Now, as for the gameplay of this game, you actually get a lot of variety, such as sneaking parts where you have to use stealth to avoid the searchlights, a sniper part which is in first person that sort of reminds me of Rainbow Six, and finally you have another first person part, but it also kind of looks like a dungeon crawler. I really don't know how to explain it well, but just look at it. Like, it's not hard to tell, it's just hard to explain in proper words. But there's also a part where you have to go down a rope to get into the building, but during the sniper parts, make sure to shoot the windows before you do this, or else things will end up very bad for you. But I'm not really a huge fan of this part since it does take some time to get used to it, since you have to keep on pressing like up and down on the D-pad just to make sure that you don't go down too much, or else if you go down too much you'd like slip and fall on your ass and die. Now as for the controls, they're very responsive and I don't see anything wrong with them. Although the searchlights I find to be really weird. Like sometimes you can go right past by them and just by slip chance you can actually like die like instantly, or sometimes you just like won't get affected at all. And I guess it's a bit of luck there, but other than that though, there's no other issues at all, and it's not a huge issue really, it's just something small that can just be really weird at times. Now as for the graphics, they're really nice and colorful, and they have some good detail, like in the sniper part. I really like the detail in the building, but other than that though, there isn't much to say, but it is good looking. Now as for the music, I do like it, although it's not my favorite, but it's still really good, and it does suit the theme pretty well. But the important thing is that at least it's well composed. So, yes, the music is good. Now, I do find it funny how they named one of the guys Kemco, like the company that made this game. Then there was also Dick, and I really find it weird how Dick is short form for Richard. I really don't know how that makes sense, but oh well, we'll just fuck it. Or it might even be Dick McFuckward. Oh no, I just brought up his name again, did I? Hey guys, it's Dick McFuckward. And I will be in this video since I love being in videos, and I'm so glad you called me, BioPhoenix. Although I don't like your way of reviewing your games. You need to listen to places like IGN and GameSpot, since they're always right on everything. Oh god, why did I summon you? Now before I finish this video, why don't I just tell you to just shut the fuck up? And maybe I might give you a part at the end if you don't talk anymore, alright? Yay! I'm going to get a real part this time. Okay, just shut up. Now, where were we ever since we had to deal with that fiasco? Oh yeah, I was talking about little random things about the game I find funny. Well, one thing I will have to mention that I do find to be pretty funny is that when you lose a guy, he turns into an angel and flies away into the sky to the heavens. But would you think it would be a lot cooler if sometimes every time when a guy would die, but not always though, but every random time, you would have a guy flying away, then a hand out of the ground comes out and grabs him and throws him into fire? Now that would be pretty badass, although it probably wouldn't happen, but it would still be really cool to see. And remember I said how this game kinda reminds me of Rainbow Six? Well, I started to think that maybe this could have been the origins of Rainbow Six. Cause I don't know, I mean it has a lot of the same type of stuff, almost. Well, actually no, not really, but you know what I mean. Now, if you want to buy this game, it's actually pretty cheap. In fact, I've actually found it for $4.99 at a store near me, which is pretty cool. But I have seen this game from around $5 to $14 around here sometimes. But that's basically the price range of it. So yes, it's actually very cheap, and I can pretty much recommend it to anyone who wants to collect NES games. Now, if I had to rate this game, I would have to give it a 7 out of 10. a pretty good small game on the NES. Now, I would give it an 8, only if the game was like more like bigger, since there's not really a lot of levels. Like, I mean, like, all you have is the different difficulties. You're still doing the exact same mission, just on harder difficulties and whatnot. Which, I mean, that can be a way to make you play the game longer, but other than that though, there's not a lot much else to it. But it does at least have a amusement factor, and it is fun, and that's pretty much the main point. But I will give it credit for at least they did have lots of varieties within this one game. And I especially like the stealth in this game since, well, there weren't really a lot of stealth games at this time, so I think that really added more into the stealth genre. And there's not much else to say other than the fact that this is actually a good NES game. And, as always, I hope you enjoyed this review. Thanks for watching and commenting. Hi guys, it's Dick McFuckword, and now since he made his promise to put me at the end of the video, this is my time to show you what I think about this game. Now, I really wish this game would be more like something like Call of Duty. But the thing is that since this is like an old piece of shit game, it doesn't deserve any attention at all. I mean, this is like a complete rip-off. Like, I mean, like, see the sniper part right here? Like, doesn't that look like they just copied that off of them? Like, what the fuck were they thinking? They're pieces of fucks. They deserve to get, like, probed by a predator missile. But anyways, I think BioPhoenix is a big fat liar because I don't think what he says in his videos make any fucking sense at all. I mean, seriously, how could anyone like this fucking game? I mean, it's not even on a fucking CD, it's not even on a Blu-ray or DVD or blah blah blah. It's just on a big fat ugly fucking cartridge, but I don't even know what the fuck it's called. Apparently it's called a cartridge, but I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't even know how the fuck this shit works. So yeah, listen to places like IGN and GameSpot. They're always right on everything, like I mentioned before when I interrupted this fat fuck. Even though he's not even fat at all, but still, I still think he's a big fat fuck. Also, why can't this game be on the Xbox One? Everything needs to be on that console. That console is so bitchin' and shit. I mean, seriously, I love to pay more money to buy a brand new game all the time. Like, I don't like buying used games. I mean, like, I know it's cheaper and all, but seriously, I just love to buy them new, even though I'm a poor dumb fuck without insurance. And I also love it when people watch me play my games and when I'm watching TV with my, like, Xbox One, even though I have a PVR already, but still, I want to have two because it's just so much better and shit. Okay, dude, seriously, just, like, get the fuck out of here. Like, you're just blabbering on nonsense. Now, anyways, we're gonna end the video right here because we need to get this piece of garbage out of here. So, get the fuck out of here, Dick McFuckward.